Hello, welcome to Cool Trip Walks. Today's episode is a first for us. I filmed downtown Davidson, North Carolina, which you'll see next. However, it's really short, so through the magic of editing, I'm going to be adding in a little extra bonus footage. So please stick around, and Davidson is up next. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Cool Trip Walks. We have a great weather day for you. We are in Davidson, North Carolina. I'm your host, I'm Tom, and it is absolutely gorgeous out. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. And I wanted to get in the town of Davidson. We did another video in Abersham Park in Davidson, but this is the downtown proper. And Davidson prides itself on preservation of their look and feel, and it is a college town, so we're just gonna probably have a shorter video today, but I wanted to really show off a local town that has some very good walkability, so you can see a little bit of what the charming areas around Charlotte have as well. So we are on the main street. As you can see, it's very lively. Famous Toastery is an excellent restaurant. Very good local character. Used to be more known by its old name, Toast, but they've kind of started a whole regional chain. But this was the original. There's lots of good little restaurants here in Davidson. I'm going to pause up here so we can focus on the college. But I'm not going to actually film there because it is private. I don't want to get in any kind of trouble for filming, and I wouldn't want necessarily a stranger to be filming where my children go to school. So fortunately I don't have to worry about that right now. But college will come up too soon, I'm sure, for them. There's an old rail line here. I don't know how frequently it's been used. Still railroad track signs, but when I was parking my car, there was quite the vegetation growth in the middle of the rails. So it looks like it hasn't been used in some time to me. Now that we're on a quieter part of the area, it's a great little town for those that are in the area. Great walkability. We've pretty much strolled down the middle of the street there. That's about it. But what's really cool is there's a lot of different alleyways here, which we're going to go on. And like I said, there's great bites to eat. My wife and I have only been to this restaurant once before, but my memory of it is pretty good. Now, the town of Davidson gets its name from General Davidson, who was an American Revolutionary general, and his son donated the land that would become Davidson College, the Wildcats, and the town was known as Davidson College for quite some time, until the town decided to just simply rename itself Davidson. As you can see in late April here, we have quite the full bloom of spring.
They're coming in and out. The pollen's everywhere. Exactly.
This is the back side of the famous toastery back there. So you get to eat out if you want, if the weather's nice for it. Which today would be an excellent day. It's not too hot. In this general courtyard area, between the buildings, is where they hold the weekly farmers market when it's in season. Well, I hope you've enjoyed Davidson. I decided to come on over here to Lake Norman. So Lake Norman is the largest of 3 human-made lakes on the Catawba River here in North Carolina. I was driving home and I was like, man, Davidson was way too short. So I thought I'd sneak over here and take a little walk around the lake if I can. And I hope you can enjoy this. We're right on the edge here of a restaurant called Port City Club. Sorry for the rapid swing there. It's a nice place for dinner and outside area as well. In an earlier iteration, my wife and I had lunch here on our first date. So still holds a little bit of special meaning, even though it's different now. But this is one of the few areas along the lake where there's a little boardwalk. We've got some clear water today. Have a nice turtle friend out there. So I want to thank you for joining us here. I've been certainly learning a lot in my content creation for the channel. Today's episode, as I noted, was kind of cobbled together, but hopefully it all works out. However, if there are things that you'd like to see in the North Carolina area, if it's possible, I'll try to do it. But leave your comments, feedback in the discussion below. And certainly, please, I'm very grateful for all the views we get. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and like. And that's very encouraging for us to continue and to grow the channel. So thank you for all those that have visited us and supported us with subscribes. I really like these condos and townhomes. When my wife and I got married, I already had a house, and we, after a year or two, decided to get a different house that we could grow into a little better. We picked a house with a nice biggish backyard. It's not that big, I guess, for any kids that came along, and now I have 2 rambunctious boys, neither of which wants to do anything in the yard. So I thought at the time, because it was just in the Great Recession, maybe we should get one of these while they're attainable. But no, we'll want that backyard. Little did I know. All the knockout roses and azaleas are in bloom here in the area. Creaky walkway today. Now this area is actually in the town of Cornelius, so Davidson and Cornelius border each other. Cornelius is adjacent to Huntersville, where we've filmed before, and then Huntersville is right on the Charlotte proper line. Charlotte's an interesting city. They refer to the downtown as uptown, so it's uptown Charlotte, not downtown. And it's vast, right? So there's the city center, and then more suburban areas around the city as well. And then you get into surrounding communities from there. I think we might be approaching the end of the walk, so we will turn around. We'll pause and take a view of what we can see. Swing around here so you can get a good view of where we came from. Now, I did mention that Lake Norman was human-made on the Catawba River. As such, there's over 500 miles of shoreline. So it's not a huge lake, but it has a lot of these inlets like we just walked around. And that's really what makes up all the shoreline. This decking is using plastic wood, which is probably terrible for the environment, but I have to say, I kind of like it. Looks like there's some construction behind the trees there. Probably another big lake home. Give you a little taste of spring here. All right, we're approaching the end of our short walk today. As always, thank you for joining us. I hope you had a great workout and have an excellent and wonderful day.